Gamers, gals, non-binary pals, we shall return to our roots and yet again have another MBT thread video to steal. These 2023 Yu-Gi-Oh moments were unforgettable. My favorite moment that I wish I could forget was getting banned from this game. But anyways, let's give this Twitter thread a watch.
It's time to reminisce about the good times and the bad, and the bad and the bad and the bad. So today I'm asking you what your favorite moments of 2023 were from a Yu-Gi-Oh perspective. For me, nothing is going to top Jeff Leonard's amazing assemblage of Exodia on camera at a YCS. I doubt we'll see anything like it for the foreseeable future, and I'm so happy it was him.
It is absolutely insane that Jeff just rolled up to this event with a deck that nobody had ever even thought of or wanted to develop or anything like that, and just literally Exodia people out of existence. God bless Jeff Leonard, the greatest man to ever do it.
Other leg. One more piece. The crowd is chanting, one more piece.
So with that, let's see what you all came up with as your best of 2023. GCD says, I always love seeing the community come together. So seeing us all unite as one to dunk on the Platinum Rare Dark Magician every other week some poor intern had to post about it was a highlight of my year. GCD, you are an individual after my own heart. I love hating, and this was such a hateable product, and I'm so happy we all got to hate it together. Act soon, we're almost out of these. This is a...
Remember how the Blue Eyes Platinum was just so randomly cherished? Why did people like it? It was so dumb. It was just the same product. Why did people buy it? And then I told everyone it's probably gonna look like shit and it's probably just a marketing scam. And then people told me to shut up. And then all of a sudden everybody got their things and it looked like shit.
The card itself has a lot of scratches on it.
And it was ultimately a marketing scam. I was right. And everyone calls me a hater. I'm just glad to see that we have a community finally recognize that Konami only makes shit products.
Wonderful moment.
Fair point, yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
no.
He's just spreading his hand under the table.
Oh, no.
Classic sad
Do it.
applause from the
Do
crowd.
it, Jess.
Is loving it.
Do it.
Celebrating the classic.
Yeah!
But there's the other
No, and she shakes her hand! Jessica Robinson advances to the final with the Harpies Feather Duster!
In her defense, even if that shit got negated, she was winning.
That hand was fucking broken. Look at this fucking hand. Pankratops, Imperm, Ash, one card starter, evenly matched. That shit was beating any deck.
RJ has a good one, the announcement of NAWCQ's Ultimate Time Wizard event. I can't describe how awesome it was to see Konami finally recognize a second competitive format. The rise of Edison has been sick, and it's unbelievable how fun, incentive, and unsolved it continues to be. I think that's supposed to be inventive. Format rocks. I'm super happy that we're finally getting these as side events at official YCSs. I actually have, I think, a video from like a year and a half ago when they first released Time Wizard as a sanctionable event at OTSs, and I'm so proud of how far it's come in the meantime, from the side event at the 250th YCS to now a mainstay at almost any large tournament.
One of the people that I do think is solely responsible for Edison's continuance, and I'm not even joking, if it wasn't for this guy, Edison would be a flash in the pan thing that everyone immediately forgot about. It's E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! He's in the trenches, he's in the mines, he's in the woods, cutting down those trees, making the worst Machina gadget lists I've ever seen, just innovating on this format in so many different ways. And he's so dedicated to this one particular format. I think where every other Yu-Gi tuber sort of is like, yeah, you know, Edison was cool. We'll maybe do like an Edison match here or there, like once a month or something. I think Keegan and his efforts and constantly hosting RBETs and events on his server and invitationals and a bunch of shit like that. I think that that is the main reason why Edison is a mainstay, and fucking 07's to that man, bro. By the way, that man's a fucking party animal. I cannot keep up with him.
Although Baloney has a goat. A personal one, but I picked up VS on Master Duel and had this strange moment of realization that I can play a good deck and also have fun playing the game, and have been inspired to actually try and take the game more seriously. To all of you who are watching this and thinking, I love playing my terrible pet deck, I just can't get behind the meta, I implore you, just try it out. Cosplaying with one of my best friends in the entire world at YCS Philly, our team was 2-0 going into round 3 of the 3v3 Sunday, but I was an idiot who booked my flight home for that Sunday. Ah, well, you know, it happens. We gotta get this person to meet up with Gage. They have the parallel cosplays. Twitter says, I'm fucking unbanned baby. Let's fucking go. Oh, distant coder. How long do you think that's gonna last? This became real. Shit, it really did, right? It's actually pretty fucked up that the second wave of Vsauce lore is Veda showing up and turning back time to prevent Vsauce from having a gay, self-incestuous kiss. When are our people going to be free? The self-cest community. We call ourselves oncelers.
What the fuck is Vsauce lore? Also, the fact that I had to remember Onceler's self-cest lore, it just hurts me on a physical level.
Ashing his own mole cricket after summoning it on accident to prevent a Zeus play at the semifinals of Worlds. This was billed as this like incredible big brain play, which, to be fair, it was, but it was walking back a hilarious misclick. Wolt says Vegas was fun. I'm so glad the Danny Discord Brigade was able to run, I believe, the first ever Master Duel side event at a YCS, and look how much fun they're having. I think YCS Philly was my favorite thing. Every YouTuber was busy, be it at Philly or an EU event, so I all rushed to record their videos in the lobbies, losing games because people were yelling about the ban list, etc. I will say, I hope that they never do that again. Drop a ban list in the middle of a YCS. It was complete chaos, but it was so fun to be a part of that chaos, if only for like 30 minutes.
For those of you who don't know, one of my friends works at Konami, and she said, I'm not even joking, ban lists are timed based on emails. They will literally have a fucking email script that just says like, oh, by the way, like here's the ban list for like X time. And as soon as that shit gets like sent out, and it'll have like a time where it's supposed to go live, it'll just get fucking released on that time. I am 99% sure that the fucking that the intern who wrote that email just fucking put the wrong time on it. And that's why it got released at like YCS Philly, like round 3 or something. I am either sure they put the wrong time with the wrong time zone, but God bless Konami for being the most mismanaged company of all time.
What the fuck? The emotions is banned!
I would give it to the semifinals and finals of Worlds 2023. No OCG players in top 8. North American closeout in top 4. First American to ever win Worlds. We're the best, baby! Break out the tactical Burger King. Oh, the Rush Duels. Yeah, the Rush Duels were sick, but none of you thought so. Watch my video. Most people might not care, but
Rush Duels are so fucking lame. Whenever I get a message from Sean being like, oh my God, Rush Duels are such a good format. Here's my deck for it. I'm like, I'm sorry, Sean. I don't give a single fucking shit about Rush Duels. What a fake ass fucking format. You're cool and I love you, but A, you probably have a drinking problem. B, I'm sorry, I just don't give a shit about Rush Duels.
For me as a collector and someone who loves Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know what could top this. Never thought I would see it happen. This was incredible. For what it's worth, at the time, I felt really frustrated that like that 1.6 million bid ended up being flagged by eBay, and like there was this whole debacle as to whether eBay could actually even accomplish a sale of this magnitude. But looking back, he really did sell this at the last possible moment, given the secondary market has all but collapsed since then. Watching Quantal Think going from winning the first major Master Duel tournament to winning an MCS with 0 cards in deck to becoming the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion. I mean, we all knew who was carrying that team. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Community wasn't the same after this interaction. Thank you! Tiananmen's strongest! Sid says, hanging out with friends on VC as I opened up a rarity collection and a box of Agov with duplicate pulls being given to them. Everyone seeing the stuff we'd been passing around felt like Christmas with friends early. Really the best set Konami has ever made. Rarity collection, honestly, will go down in history.
I remember when Rarity Collection dropped at our locals. Not OTS, by the way. It was the first time I had ever been like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is finally a real trading card game with emphasis on the trading. Everyone had something that someone else wanted, whether it was like a QCR for a pet deck or just like 3 Secret Ash Blossoms, or just everyone finally was trading cards and just slamming product after product because everyone was making their money back, getting shit that they wanted from other people. And I unironically brought a laptop to locals just to live input prices in the corner and just count out stacks of cards of bulk I was buying from people, of Rarity Collection. I felt like one of those stock traders in like the 80s where I just had to be doing 50 deals at once. I would finish my Labyrinth match in 10 minutes and I would just go back to hustling TCG player pre-sales.
No joke, 37 minutes. Another just hater, just absolute hater. Like, I really appreciated the opportunity to hate on someone. That said, I have said no joke joke 37 minutes probably like 200 times since this happened. A self-indulgent answer, but I was finally able to release my website dealing the forgotten history of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video Game World Championships. What? What the fuck? They got a Game Link cable? Oh yeah, we'll be reading this on our own time. My favorite moment is when Konami banned Isold on December 11th, 2023 Forbidden Limited List update. What do they know? Heroes topping Nats! Yes! Oh my god. So happy that the new cards have made a difference. Watching Albaz lore finish up. It was such a nice upgrade from World Legacy and the most invested I've ever seen the community be in a card lore since DT. It gave us some of the coolest decks in the game over the last few years. Also, the Nationals Pizza incident was, in hindsight, very funny. At the NAWCQ this year, I lost my win-in for day 2 because Half-Miss went to go get me pizza and they wouldn't let them into the building with the pizza. So I had to go meet them outside and eat the pizza out there. And by the time I got back, it was too late. I do real quick want to talk about the lore. It is crazy to think that Konami realized after years of dog shit DT nonsense that they could actually make the Yu-Gi-Oh community appreciate the stories being told on the cards. And all it took was a bunch of characters that people liked.
He's gaming!
I like
He's
that he does it in time with the music. After over 1,000 days. I hope Pain is resting easily in heaven. I assume he died. Like, I expected he was like some sort of ghost or demon who had unfinished business. 2023 was a crazy year for competitive Duel Links. Wow. Before Worlds, we got great decks like Orchest, Raging Pend, and Speedroids. Finals, however, was the most climactic underdog story ever. We got the Rogue Crusadia versus the extremely overused Tier 1 Speedroids. It was so satisfying. God, I wish I knew anything about Speed Duels so I could comment on this. Can you believe it's...
By the way, 2 times Duel Links World Competitor. I got the coins. I got proof. I got the patches.
Already been a little over a year since the Yu-Gi-Oh! X Cocaine collab. Wow. 2023 has been a fantastic year in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm super excited to see what the next year will hold. Hopefully, far more fun moments and far fewer broken cards that we need to immediately ban.
Thank you, NBC, as always. Chat, comment your favorite drug in the comment section down below that you want to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab with. And yeah, it's gonna be it for this video. Goodbye forever.